Grew up on the farm. I'm the 5th generation to live on the farm here.
I mean, we're certainly a family affair. I'm actually the 6th generation on the farm. My kids are generation number 7.
Stephen Johnston and his father Lyle are owners of the Apple Castle in New Wilmington, PA, a business that's been in the family for over 150 years.
My dad started the original Apple Castle retail outlet in 1950.
But before then, the farm was still an orchard, but there was not a specific farm market retail stand. My great-great-great-grandpa, he moved here in the 1840s, just down the road. They purchased this property in 1861, but they had apples then. The first commercial orchard was planted in 1905 by my great-grandfather.
We went and visited the cheese house and then came down here to Apple Castle. Pretty cool place.
I like the fresh produce here rather than like going to Walmart or something. It's better.
We grow 18 acres of apples. I don't know the exact number, but it's right about 60 different varieties of apples. In 2015, that crop year, we picked just over 1 million apples, and that's a very rough estimation. That's estimating 100 apples per bushel. If you look nice and closely, you'll see there's a little bud here, and that's what we call a spur. So an apple was growing here. And what's actually really neat is that this is next year's apple.
All of the apples on the farm are picked by hand.
Nothing much better. Picking an apple right off the tree.
And there's a lot more that goes into picking apples than one would realize.
Some people think you just grab the apple and pull, but you really don't. It's a rolling action. You also don't squeeze an apple. They bruise so easily. Let's try to.
These bins hold 700 to 800 pounds of apples. Once they're full, they're taken to be sorted.
What we have here is our apple grater. We'll bring them in, take them into this machine. They continue through a series of belts. The leaves get hopefully knocked off the apples, and they go into this piece of the machine here, and they get washed. We have streams of water coming down from above and scrub brushes below them. The apples continue to the other side of the machine where there's polishing pads, and they polish the apples up. We do not put wax on our apples. It goes around here, and this is our sizer.
But the Apple Castle has more than just apples.
So we have become quite famous for our donuts.
Whatever you get on them is good. There's like apple flavored ones too, and those are always really good.
Saturday, the beginning of our Pick Your Own Apples, we made over 2,000 donuts. Normally we start around 6, and depending on how fast they go, sometimes we make them as late as 3 in the afternoon.
It's been really fun for me to see how popular they've become and how much they seem to grow in popularity.
We have them all the time at Westminster. Everyone gets them all the time.
They do have apples and cider in them, so we joke that they're healthy for you, right? We also feature cider year-round. We actually make slushies with cider, which are quite popular, especially amongst kids. We have all sorts of jams and jellies. I also try to squeeze beekeeping in. This is our observation beehive. I have about 35, I believe right now, that's the number, maybe 36 hives around the farm. Their primary purpose is pollination in the springtime for our apples to make sure we have a good crop. We also do get some honey from them, which is a nice added bonus. We joke that they're the hardest workers on the farm.
And it definitely has grown and changed. Our sales room was an 18 by 24 foot cement block building. And then we built the sales room we're in now, and of course we're definitely needing to expand at this point.
There you are, sir. Have a good evening.
Everything just always tastes really good, and I like that it's a nice little family-owned place that's more fun and, you know, better to shop at, I think, than like Walmart or something.
It's a great family-owned business. The customers that come, we find that are traditionally, they came as children, now they're growing up and bringing their children back, which is neat to see.
It's in your blood, I guess. You grow up in it, you enjoy the working the orchard, and most of the time it drives you crazy too, but it's something that you grew up with and you learned. I jokingly say I have too much cider in my blood, I guess.